skipper of the Western Province. He had not much choice really, and he sacrificed that penalty away. So it's going to be tough. I'll tell you this much: it's good to see for everybody listening at home as well, Shanaka. They can hear the referee hopefully screaming and barking, which is very important. That he should do that all the time.
Yes, preventive refereeing we were talking about a little earlier. Make sure the players don't infringe rather than punish them when they do.
Absolutely.
Hettiarachchi, the short ball out to Udangamur, but they saw him coming all the way.
Yes, that was a little bit telegraphed, unfortunately, but pre-planned move didn't happen. They obviously worked a lot in practice and at school. Here we go again.
Pick and drive close to the line. They'll do well to keep this tight, as Ajit was saying earlier. Here we go, but runs straight into his prop. Now that was an obstruction if there ever was one, but the referee lets it go.
And turnover ball.
Turned over and Gayal gets it away, but not very long. Rochana Hettiarachchi took that really well. But following through was the scrum half nicely. And snuffles the ball for... Whoa, that was a big tackle on Anurag Herath. He'll do well to get up and get back into play from that one. Sandwiched. And the Central Province have it again.
It really is butting it down now. Oh, goodness. You can see... You'd be mistaken if you think you were somewhere else in the world. The rain is coming down. Everything. Cats and dogs. And the players just keep going. Outstanding stuff from them. Here we go. Central Province striking at that line. Doing really well. Ball comes loose.
Nisal Pereira gets the score. He's carried the ball so much for the Central Province team, but it was a fantastic run from Buenaka Udangamur. Set it up. The defense was in complete disarray, and Nisal Pereira picked it up, straightened the line, and managed to drag himself over the line there to score the third try. This is the big lad. Good leg strength there, and just stretching over. He's a tall guy, so that was a good try from him.
Very impressive, and again, I have to mention this. Jivan was talking earlier about the strength of these Central Province players and how much work they've done with their lower bodies. This is something outstanding to see. And this is something that Sri Lanka has been lacking for a very long time, is the lower body strength, especially in their three-quarters. They've been lean and mean, but they haven't had that power. Now, the forwards and the three-quarters are looking sharper. The rain is bucketing it down. My goodness. You talk about tropical showers here in Sri Lanka. My country, our paradise. This is brilliant. But for the players in the middle, Shanaka, it makes it a very tough call. And I'll tell you, for the bigger set lads, if they can just talk and walk and roll it, they're going to have a good time.
Yeah, I personally love this sort of weather, Sean. You just take it up, rumble it up. You don't have to run all those long lines of support or long defensive lines.
And no backing up, no support. I just forgot. I do apologize. I completely forgot that I was sat next to a prop and a number 8. And of course, yeah, well, 2 number 8s. Unbelievable. Sandwich between the 3. And here's this old 3/4. Goodness, I best stay quiet.
Well, this weather, you can see it on your screen now. Contrasted against a jersey of Jerome Canute, it is absolutely bucketing down with rain. The crowd on the terraces have taken their chairs and put it over their heads.
Well, I can only feel for the players. They're just going to bang that ball up in the air and hope something will come out of it. Good mark underneath all these conditions. Really sound play. Good basics from the number 9 there.
Dinka Pires won't have a happy afternoon. He's got 25 minutes more or so of this. Hopefully it'll clear up in time for the Sri Lanka game. In fact, if yesterday's weather pattern is anything to go by, it will clear up pretty soon. It's a short, sharp shower. Here's another run by the number 21. That's Banuka or Gayan Dilshan for the Western Province.
Well, you got to admire the Western Province, Shanaka. They're just flinging the ball like it wasn't raining at all, carrying on in the same way. But I think they need to change a little bit of thinking now and try and shorten this game for themselves. Nice ball.
A little bit of space on the outside, but the gap closed quickly. Good defense by the Central Province. And just no space up that line. Probably should have waited and gone back inside. But Umesha Madhushan there, trying to be a hero and go down the right touchline.
True. Maybe just set it up again, suck in some more defenders, and then try and open it up for the Western Province. First time they've actually advanced into the Central Province strike zone. So here's a chance now to see what they might be able to steal ball in this line-out. Let's see if they contest the line-out in the process.
Central Province, wait. It's very hard for the hookers as well here. And if they're going to go for long throws, that's probably not very well advised. And that's exactly what's happened. They've conceded the free kick, and Gavin Seagats takes it and goes. He did that to devastating effect in the final of the school's knockout tournament. Anuradha Herath once again looking to burrow his way to the line. Can't touch the half-back.
I'm not sure who he was asking actually, but he was just having a quick look. He just checked the shirt if it was grabbable or not. Nice shot. There we go.
Not 10.
Not 10, says the referee, so they've got advantage coming. The ball was there though, and Anuradha Herath had only one man to beat to the line, but the referee blows it up.
Wait. Captain. 2 penalties given, next one penalty try.
2 penalties given, next one penalty try. That's an interesting call. Anuradha Herath goes on his own. Drops the ball. And that's the danger of the man. He does carry the ball a lot. He loves to carry the ball, but just tries to do a little bit too much sometimes. Needs to give the ball and maybe run a support angle. Here he goes. That's just trying to get the ball away. And in this weather, even if he would have stuck on another day, today is just not going to be that day.
Absolutely. I mean, he just needed to get in a little bit lower and then maybe turn before he hit the player and took that tackle. But it was very predictable. I think everybody knew that it was Herath who's going to get the ball and try and run a little bit wider. Western Province losing out.
Set. Yes, sir.
Good strike there by the Central Province, and coming away with it is Amila Veerakone. Good gain. In fact, Veerakone has been replaced, and that is Tivanka Bandara in the number 19 jersey, in the number 8 position. Drops it cold as Ramukkanage. There's a bit of niggle creeping into this game, Sean.
Yes, and unnecessary as well. It was just, the scrum was already given. There's no reason for the Central Province, I think it was a full back, just rushing up and trying to clatter the centre there. Completely unnecessary, and wisely sorted out quickly. And we've got plenty of people around us now because they're all taking shelter from the rain. So we can hear sound effects for all of you at home. If you're enjoying the sound effects, it's nothing to do with us, by the way.
Yes, we're in this Goldfish Bowl here, just on the far side of the grounds from the racecourse grandstand. And it still is a fabulous ground. If you're sitting in the grandstand, you're entirely safe from the rain and the lightning.
Yes, they'll be completely unconscious of what's happening, actually, if they sat in the grandstand. It is a very imposing sight, and really quite a beautiful sight as well. Unfortunately, the rain has changed things a little bit for this game, but here's that long pass coming in and well collected.
Darsha Tilakaratne gives that ball out to Ayesh Fernando, who takes it into contact nicely and wins his team a penalty. So they've got to score at some point quickly if they are to put this Central Province team under pressure. This All-Star Western Province team has only managed 3 points so far, and that's really not good enough from them. Their coach Sanath Martis will not be happy with the effort so far.
Yes, I think Martis is just generally very high up on getting things right and sticking to a game plan. It will be very interesting to find out what sort of a game plan has been called now, given the weather conditions, and have the Western Province changed, because as far as I can see, they haven't adapted to anything. They're still carrying on with the long passes. They're trying to fling the ball to the corners, not really running it close. And the only chap working the work rate has been Anuradha Herath, who's been almost everywhere with the ball and man and ball.
It's going to be a difficult line out once again. They'll need to go to number 2. Number 5 will probably be their target, Umesh Madhushan. And when I say number 2, I don't mean number 2 on the jersey. I mean the number 2 position in the line-out. For those of you who are watching rugby for the first time here, live on MTV Sports or MTVSports.lk. The number 2 is a preferred throw for most line-outs, but they go into the middle.
Closing the gap.
It's not straight, or closing the gap, says the referee, so it's a free kick. You've got to keep a 1 meter gap. And this is the hooker who goes away with it, Supun Barnakolasuriya.
Release.
Good leg drive, clearing the ball nicely for the... Oh, that's a big hit. Coming in nicely on that hit was Charles Pravin. And again, real contest for the ball here. It's been an absolute scrap on the floor. Gayal waits for it. Spins it wide, and that's a nice short gap opening up for the Western Province. Gayal again with some quick ball. They got a man on the outside, but had to come back in. Central Province up quickly.
And the ball squeezed out on the other side, Shanaka. This is exactly the hard work coming to nothing.
Release, my blacks, no hands.
Indeed, very frustrating for the forwards who did such good work there. Gayal does well to prone himself on the floor after he was offside and not interfere with the play.
Well, it's all gone very quiet, Shanaka, but nothing exciting, unfortunately, for everybody watching. The enjoyment factor has gone out because the game has now become a stodgy sort of thing and the ball's not really travelling much. And we haven't seen many cohesive plays either. So we're just going to have to sit back and bear with us because this is what the weather has done to this game today.
Yes, indeed. Utmost sympathy for everyone out there. All 31 of them, including the reserves bench. It's much harder on the reserves bench because your body is not even warm. And Rojan Hettiarachchi plays for territory. It does so quite intelligently, and that kick was on the run. So he found the space, and I don't know what the right winger was doing, not being back for that kick.
Yes, it's going to be a tough call now because when you put that ball in the air to try and look up in the skies, you get hit by the water first, and then you got to try and figure where that ball is. The winger was not anywhere near. In fact, he was not even in the frame. But wonderful skill from the fly half to be able to kick that ball while running at the same time. Good skills, really sharp.
It's a decent win at the front of the line-out. And again, not 10, says the referee. This time the Central Province team are the guilty team. Rochana Hettiarachchi swinging Gayal Vijay Singh around like he was a rag doll. Again, they've got the ball and look for the inside ball to Gavin Seagerts. In fact, it wasn't Seagerts. My apologies to him. It was Niraj Gunasinghe who dropped that ball. And now Central Province have a chance to counter-attack. Rochana Hettiarachchi swings it wide, but doesn't find his mark. Bhuvaneku Udangamua flicks the ball off the floor, but it looked like it was a forward pass. Doesn't look like Udangamua is the most popular chap in the world with the Western Province team, does it, Sean?
No. It seems like every time he goes into contact or makes the tackle, there's always a retort and then a little bit of exchange as to who's going to butter the sandwiches and stuff. Doesn't seem necessary, but, well, let's hope the rain will dampen that spirit. Here it is. Have a look at this again.